is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the support. I've been seeing a lot of my videos, being shared, um, being recommended towards me, well, being recommended towards a lot of people at this point. So I am truly grateful and thank you for continuing to really support me. It's really good to know that other people can relate to the changes that are taking place in your life. And that means an awful lot. So thank you so much for that support y'all continue to give me. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you are comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and hitting you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are informative, uplifting, give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times and just needing spiritual guidance, needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It is so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm listening to in the background is called Raise Self Love Energy, 528 hertz, full body. Regeneration, miracle healing tones for meditation. It's that link in the description box below. In the video I am doing today, Twin Flame 101, Heyokas, you're getting stronger on many levels to where others are projecting their insecurities on you. It is so true. It's like right now with all this lockdown and quarantine, it is going to get really heavy. But this is that time for you to dive deep and see what is hidden in plain sight, see what's being directed towards you, the things that there's things being projected towards that you really need to, allow yourself to really, analyze and allow it to see where it's trying to guide you. What is it trying to tell you about your life? What is being reflected towards you? Transformation that is taking place that you can truly appreciate on many levels, even when that mess hurts. It's just like, there are life purposes going through so many people that are appreciating it. The things that you're helping them with, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of courage for you to step out and be projecting things because you understood how it felt to go through a lot of things. That's what we're here to do, because you know what it felt like, where you to be placed on you, and being affected by it. But all these different things are really truly teaching you. Even the hard times is going to be your best teacher. Your obstacles are going to be your best teacher. Your triggers, the ones that I would never have a heart to do that to anybody, stuff like that. And you have to really allow yourself to respect that. Because I'm telling you, if you didn't have something good, let somebody else be my victim. And it's just, the fact is, you have to really truly appreciate those things when you know that you are determined, when you know that you are raising your consciousness on many levels. You'll see everything, whether it's a person or a situation, is a lesson throughout a blessing. These things, these people that, try to pull different things on you, especially if you're lacking something, you already have to allow yourself to see, when it really hurts you, like, why they keep messing with me? Why they keep doing these things to me? I would never do those to them, because you have that good heart. You know what it felt like. Because it's like, they envy things that you have for yourself. They feel like if they can't get it, or they feel like they're justified because of things that they're still dealing with. It used to really make me mad when people went out their way to do that, but then I had to allow myself to really step back. And it got to that point where the anger felt pity, because I feel like you have to really be a messed up individual if you have to keep constantly pulling punches with people, and you getting a rise out of that. Is sad, because my happiness comes when it comes to other people, is being able to see a smile on their face, being able to allow them to feel that comfort that was needed when other people try to rob them from that. you know. And it's just like those things are hidden in plain sight for you. Those, when it's like people pulling triggers with you, feeling like, oh, okay, if this person don't have that, keep rubbing that in their face, or just, you know, being happy that things are coming, you know, because trust and believe, you know, don't ever think that people are getting away with stuff. God is working with them, just like God is working with you. You know, there's a lot of times where I used to say, you know, I hate asking, you know, God just to, you know, help me get through these hard times, because it's like when you're praying for stuff like that, it's being answered, but it's just not being answered the way you felt it was coming out to you, because there'll be people that'll come out their way. I mean, boy, if I ain't been feeling it lately, I've been feeling it all directions. And it's just like that preps you. Allow yourself, are you going to allow something to be triggered? Because it was like yesterday, oh my God, it was like really crazy. We had a very bad tornado, thunderstorm, and it wiped out the power. Shoot, I didn't get no power on until I think at least almost close to 1 o'clock, almost close to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because it went off at like one something in the morning. And I was like, God dog, did I blow a whole fuse again? And my daughter was, you know, the cats went flying. You know, my daughter came running in because she don't like, you know, being in the dark. And I was just like, oh gosh. So I was lacking sleep. Anybody could have said hello to me, and I was snapping because I was tired, you know, really, really, really tired. And then it was like me basically being able to, you know, catch up on a lot needed a bunch of daggone sleep. That's what I was trying to say. But it was just like it really allowed me to dive deep on everything that's taking place in my life, you know, because it's like around April, around this time, when it's even getting close to my dad's, you know, anniversary and stuff. I get very, you know, emotional. You know, I draw out, you know, seclude myself. You know, I'm going through that, but it's just like, you know, things can't use the things that's taking place in your life. Everything sad and depressed, you know, even though, you know, it's like that. And, you know, when you love and miss someone, you know, in the physical sense, they're always with you throughout that transition. It's just the love became a lot much stronger, a lot more stronger than what it was. And I know he's always with me. And, you know, and it just seemed like lately there's been a handful of people that has really admired me for the things that I've done, the truth that I project out. But also there has been coming a handful of people that wanted to try to discredit me, you know, showing their insecurities to me. And it's just like, you know, you really pulling it out of them. And that's when you know you're stronger. Because somebody asked me, you know, it made me second guess myself. Number one, don't ever second guess yourself about your journey, because it true, when you push out what you're pushing out, you know it's coming from the kindness of your heart, and you're really coming from a good place. You have good intentions by the help you're doing. A lot of times you can't lead anybody to the water. You can lead them to the water, but you can't make them drink, you know. But there's going to be a lot of people that are going to appreciate what you're doing, and there's going to be times that also people will try to pinpoint all mistakes, like, dad, you're a robot, you cannot have any kind of, you know, mistakes. Or there'll be people that feel like, especially if you're in the workforce, and you see that you're becoming a threat to them. You know, if they see you as competition or they see you as a threat, oh, they'll pinpoint every mistake you have, or they'll even do something just to make sure they can pinpoint you on what they pushed you to do and make it look like you did that on your own. There's people that's like that. But that when you feel that right there, you have to allow yourself to not take it personal, because it's just like when you see people that constantly go out their way to try to hurt you, you have to understand, when people are happy, they're going to want to see people around them be happy, whether or not they're going to be in their life or not going to be in their life, because you see that person has good potential. Even though, you know, even when it comes to relationships, if you know that you're not going to be right for that person, a lot of times, you know, people come in your life just to flip it upside down. But these are the main things that's been sitting towards your way for you to realize a lot of deep things about yourself, deep rooted. You know, God sends the people that is going to really truly take you through the ringer, take you through the daggone ringer. And I remember there was one time I seen that post, and I know it was like, you know, it was a little bit of dark humor, because sometimes I can push my dark humor and people don't really get it. But I said I'm not going to ever post that because somebody might feel some type of way. But I thought it was funny because I've seen how God works. I've seen how the universe works. They're working for your favor, but they're working against you as well, but not in a evil way, because they want, through your hard times, through your you know your trials and tribulations, it always reflects your strength in some kind of way. It always teaches you something you don't want to be in, because if it's like a toxic relationship with a person, and it could be with, you know, whoever it is, and and it was really bad relationship, you were learning something of value, true value, throughout that relationships. Anytime you have gone through a failed relationship, it taught you either what you do want or what you don't want. And it's just like when I'm seeing all the stuff that's going on with me, and it can, a lot of times my emotions get in the way, not because of that person, but it's like something I'm already dealing with myself. And a lot of times we be our worst enemy. We will sit up here and fight with ourselves. And that's the reason why things get hectic like that for you, because you shouldn't fight what is needed in your life. You shouldn't fight the inevitable, even though that mess might hurt, especially when it comes from people you really trusted, you know. But you have to look at it in the best side. You're seeing what their true intent is about you and how they work. The other ones that they playing with out there, they only getting a decoy, or whatever you want to call it, a facade, a persona that they choose to make without that person. Because I even told family, when you dealing with these narcissistic people or sociopaths, they'll try to get to know you. They'll be like Princess Charming and Prince Charming, and they just want to find out how what type of person you are. But you don't realize they already calculating about how they're going to throw themselves at you. They're going to make up the person that you will always love and admire, and be that best of that. But you just don't know, they're just setting you up. They are just setting you up. But I can respect that game, because it's like I was looking at today, I was listening to my stuff, and I was just really telling myself, you have to admire you. You have to really admire you, because some people would be on that assinism. And he was like, assinism. He's like, yes, they have a hard wisdom for asses. Some people are just, born out that way. They can be a jackass, but you have to be able to appreciate that jackass. So I'm like, damn, the assinism does not tone down. Their pettiness is on autopilot 24/7, 365, but you always have to allow yourself to really see a blessing through everything that you are enduring. And it gets to that point where your hatred for that person or your anger for that person goes into pity. Because anybody that is not happy, they'll try to wreak havoc around any blessing that you got, because they don't want to see you happy. They see something good in you, and they see the blessings that's coming towards you, and they feel like, oh, they have every right to justify about what you need in your life. They do. Number one, God is the only person that can do that. And don't think they're getting away with stuff, because trust me, when God's working with you, oh, he working with them too. They just don't let you see it. And it's like when I even see stuff that's in front of me, I don't laugh at that, but I know why it's happening. They know why it's happening, but those are the things that, when you're getting stronger, when you're close to something that is about to be, it's going to break you in so many different ways. It's going to break that mold of what is taking place in your life to really transform you into something that was truly needed, truly earned. Nobody ain't gonna be able to take that from you. They may be able to slow it down at one point, but when God sees that you're focused, universe sees that you're focused, you're allowing yourself to still keep going for your purpose, even when things may not seem to be understanding, you know, or it may be seen to be unclear. As long as you allow yourself to know, universe got you. They do. But God has a way of placing people in your lives to really help you grow on so many different levels. Like all my situations, I said, whether or not I'm in a bad mood or I'm a good mood, I can still sit up here and say, I'm grateful for my ex, because they taught me everything that I don't want. But I also appreciate that, because it allowed me to love myself. It allowed me to not degrade myself just because I feel like, oh, all my options are gone, or I'm boxed in a corner and I have nobody else to turn to. All those different things. And I can really appreciate that. I wish them nothing but happiness, you know, and pray that on their healing. Even when it comes to my mom's ex-husband and his wife and them kids. They seen what was in me. That's why they tried to break the hell out of me anyway and try to get me from something that my dad left for me, you know? And I can really appreciate that, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, and I can truly see it as that. A lot of times you have to look at your painful experiences as being the best blessings in your life. It is, because when people see that good in you, they were sent to your life to wreck shop and wreak havoc. And you have to be grateful for those things, because your strength is getting stronger. So you have to allow you, when I say that pettiness is on 24/7, you got to be on guard 24/7. You have to allow yourself to peep what's taking place in your life, because some folks will throw, little triggers at you, or try to, hit below the belt, and you just looking like, do you ever stop? Do you ever stop? Hell no, they don't want to stop because they get the joy out of seeing that. And sometimes when I used to see people do stuff to me and how the karma hit them boomerang and just really hit them harder than it was sent to me. I used to laugh at stuff like that. But like I said, I've changed so much. Even though, things may be hard for me right now, it's a blessing throughout that hardness. My journey it looks a lot better, and I appreciate what I go through because it's like life lessons, and I project them here, because it's a positive outlet for me. I feel like every downfall, it can be your uplift of blessings that you didn't even see coming. And a lot of times you could be going through some really hard stuff, but at the end of the day, it was worth that because it's like when you're going through these bad situationships, they ain't relationships, they're situationships. Okay. And you can learn from that because it's like if you didn't love yourself, God gonna put you in a situation where you're gonna have no choice but to love yourself, love what you bring into the table, love what you're growing inside of you, love what you have to offer the world when the world ain't had nothing but offering you heartache, pain, and stress, and you know overwhelming issues. But you have to be able to respect that game. It's like you're a blessing hidden in plain sight. And folks like that, they want to be able to see, like, no, you cannot be happy, no, you don't need this, we're going to block you from everything that's going to uplift you. But you have to allow yourself to know, you those are the folks you really truly gotta pray for, because those are the ones you don't gotta send pain back to them because they're projecting it throughout their insecurities on how they're trying to hurt you, or they're trying to make people see you as they see you. And that's sad because I feel like, what, I don't have to convince anybody of anybody's evil doing. One of these days, people get caught up in what they do and they get really comfortable. You can see how the world working today. And it's like, well, karma ain't just getting common folk. They getting them celebrities too, because everybody getting outed. Like, oh, okay, it's your time to shine, baby, but not in the way you thought it was. I'm looking like God dog. Listen to Harry Weinstein or whatever that dude name is. I really don't know what he did, but he always, just the vibe he get off is like very cloaked, or he feel like he can continue to fool people, or you felt like them pockets ran deep so you can be able to get away with things you want to when you got comfortable. And now his ass is up here pushing like 23 years and probably counting. And now on top of that, they found out you got the I'm about to say carnivore virus, the COVID-19. And I'm just like, dang. Right now, it's like you have to walk your path. Don't allow yourself to be trying to seek justice, get vengeance on other people. I'm telling you, allow yourself, this is your time to work on you. Because this is the reason why that lockdown is the biggest blessing, even though it may keep people like, oh my God, I can't see my friends. Oh my God. I tell you, like my mama told me, you weren't born in your life with all these daggone friends. Your show ain't going to be leaving with them either. This is your time to worry about you. This is your time to focus on you, what you don't want in your life, what you do want in your life. You're appreciating the good as well as the bad, allowing yourself to be seeing blessings through the hard times as well as the good times. You got to be grateful for even those hard times because it showed you stay on guard. I say, just like them folks be trying to make sure they stay on guard about trying to hurt you or trying to slide the rug up under you. You got to work hard to allow them to know, even though they're doing that to you, you still gonna get blessed because you're allowing yourself to stay focused on your growth, staying focused on your strength, staying focused on your purpose that you're trying to project out towards people that are needing that. Because hell, it's like when it comes to those folks, they can really take note. You have to allow yourself to pray for folks like that, because it's just like they're really, that's what they came in your life for. Because a lot of times, people come in your life and say, I feel like this is something you needed. Yeah. And it could be that can turn your whole life upside down. But then at the end of the day, when all that dust clears out, you're going to see what just took place. And that's going to be the biggest blessing, because I've been in, excuse me, y'all, toxic relationships that I can truly admire, truly appreciate, because those are the things when you're able to get yourself out of toxic relationships and you allow yourself to be by yourself for a while. I know people that'll jump in and out of relationships and not giving themselves time to heal, giving themselves time to breathe, because they feel like they are not validated unless they have people in their life, or people want to deal with anger and insecurity through sex. Hell, all that is going to melt off your counterparts parts to where everything going around here. You got to be very careful. You got to do a background check, a biohazard background check on folks before you start planting and stacking. I keep to myself, no submission here. Just not doing that. I'm waiting, but I appreciate everything that's going on around me because I'm allowing myself to see it at a deeper level and allowing myself to feel blessed about that. Even when I might not have much going on for me, don't mean that mess ain't right around the corner. Allowing myself to take it day by day. When people taking them personal jabs at you, or they feel like these are the things you don't have, so let me go ahead and throw it in their face and remind them. It was like you all that energy, you need to go work on yourself. Some people just got too much energy, but you have to admire what they're doing. You got to really admire what they're doing, because it's like when I see my situation I'm going through now, it's such a big blessing. Because if that don't make me stronger, I don't know what the heck it is. If it don't kill you, it's damn near, it's gonna make you stronger. If it didn't break you, it's gonna make you harder. All the time, you here to win, regardless on what people justify about what you do deserve and what you don't deserve. You're here for a purpose, and that's coming to win. And then you're going to be reflecting it all up other people, even though you got trials and tribulations. It's like you got to pray before you even walk out the house. Hell, you got to pray before you getting out the shower, because you never know around these days. And you can truly appreciate that, even on your tough times. This is only temporary. And I have to tell myself that everything is temporary. So allow yourself to appreciate what is being given to you right now, because right now at this moment, while you're allowing yourself to really see what is meant for you in your life, or what is reflecting you that you really need to appreciate through those storms, through those tribulations, as well as blessings that came in that you weren't expecting. And that's why they're coming. A lot of times we feel like, when am I going to ever catch a break? You are catching a break, but you have to catch a break through the heartbreaks, the disappointments, because it was, like I said, my mess went through straight vengeance to ready to knock out everybody to try to shake anything I had going on. Because they did that my whole life. People always try to control my life on how I should feel. Even if I had some inch of happiness, that was too much for me. And they always felt like they gaslight me just so they can get some kind of emotion out of me. And it's sad, you know. And it's just like when I look at, my mom's ex and his wife. Now I done went from straight up, being cocky about everything that you've done. Now you scared as hell. And I'm like, hey, it is what it is. But I still pray for them, because it's just like I used to hate the things that I was going through, the things that they put me through. But if I didn't go through this, I wouldn't have met half of the people I met. I want to learn half of the things I'm learning through this situation, through, allowing myself to open up for knowledge on many different things, being open about my spirituality, not allowing myself to worry about opinions of others, about in divine time. And it's doing that for you too. But, a lot of times we be in a rush. Trust me, I was there, be in a rush because you're ready to get away from folks. And you have to understand what's going to be for you is always going to be for you. Even when people try to manipulate it, deceive it, be on deception and all these different things in life, trying to discredit you, I've had it all and felt like life wasn't fair. I just want to, know my family, being able to get closure where I needed it, trying to find, get the answers on why nobody's not held responsible for what taking place with my dad. All these different things are going on with me, but these can't go on until I allow myself to really see truth for what it really is. And a lot of times you don't realize your blessings and your heartaches, your failures, your setbacks bounces you up towards things that ultimate, divine gifts that's about to take place in your life. Because it's like with me, I've put my basically somewhat of my business on display here, even though it's really a positive outlet for me. I feel good, even on my days when I'm tired, but I have to allow myself to know if I'm gonna be open towards spirit, I'm gonna be open towards universe. I have to allow myself to recharge when it's needed. You have to be able to allow yourself to cut off the whole world so you can be able to get that. And I had to get it yesterday. So it was just like, because riding off of no sleep, I'm telling you, could have blinked at me and say, how you doing? I would have straight read you. Like, what do you want? Stop blinking at me. Stop looking at me in that tone. All those different things. Because I know I only had probably about 2.9 milliseconds of sleep. So I was mad at everything. But now I'm just like seeing everything for what it is. And I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I did take this time out for myself, because not every day is a happy day, but not every day is a bad day either. Even through those hard times, there's something you can still find a blessing out for, because you're not dealing with this by yourself. Not everything is what it seems. Don't ever think that, when people are doing harsh stuff to you, don't think they're not receiving it back. Because right now, people feel like, oh, I'm gonna do this and that's her, and they see you as a joke, but don't realize you're getting blessings just like, God and universe is teaching you throughout these situations. Trust and believe it's doing the same thing on that side too, but a lot of people don't want to be vocal about that. They always want to just stay focal on what you're doing. They don't want to say what they're doing unless it's to somebody else. But, it's always like, there's your truth is their truth and it's the truth, So you have to allow yourself, you ain't got to sit up here and convince others about what others are doing. Because like pretty soon they're going to end up telling their own self. And I'll be just like, good one with that, still haven't changed the V, and it's just like your strength is really reflecting. It really is. And you'll know when it's reflecting, because you know what, you'll have things come out the woodworks just if they know. If it's some kind of trigger to you, God knows what your triggers are, as well as, the others who were sent in your life to do that. And if you're allowing yourself not to get caught up in your emotion by other people's insecurity doings, that's letting you know, hey, they're trying to really, they're teaching you, but they're also reflecting on you. These are something you either want in your life or you don't want in your life. But these are the things that's going to strengthen you and put some joy and blessings in your life. So allow yourself to keep going. Allow yourself to keep going, because it's like when your strength is getting stronger, because there will be a lot of obstacles that you like. I went through a whole heap of daggone obstacles, and now as soon as I don't clear them out, here come 20 more. Yes, because those are the things that are going to strengthen you. That's the reason why they call you the most powerful, warrior, because you have gotten through and endured so many different things that other people would have either killed themselves for, or killed somebody else, or just would have killed themselves. Point blank, it would have been something. It would have been something bad. Because the way the world is right now, I'm just looking at folks when they up in here killing their family for daggone Happy Meals and junk. I actually knew somebody was like that. I'm like, man, you stabbed your grandmother almost 39 times over a damn Happy Meal, really? Were you mad because it didn't have a toy? What was going on? And it's sad. People are out there like that. I wish I had a grandmama like that, you know, but you have to really respect what's being done and allow yourself to congratulate yourself and be appreciating of what those people that are harping down on you and trying to make you run off course, appreciate them. And at the same time, continue to pray for them, because you ain't got to press pain on them, because they're hurting. you know People show their hurt by reflecting it out on you. They seek that. They enjoy that. They fiend for that. But you have to allow yourself to pray for those folks, because those are the ones who need that healing more than you did. So, but I hope y'all were able to resonate the content of this video. Thank y'all so much. And I'll open up the computer and see all them daggone comments. I'm like, oh my God. So it took me a minute to go ahead and reply to everybody before I started my videos, because I already knew I was going to do a few and I wasn't trying to get backed up all the way like that. But I would love to give a post notification shout out to little Kitty, as well as Katie State. Much love to you, as Harris and Keek. Much love to you as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's so good to have you. Tell somebody about the channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Share. Drop a line. I would love to give you a post notification shout out. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I hope and pray that everything you're trying to manifest into your life comes so much more than what you ever expected or prayed for, and it comes a lot sooner than you expected as well. And make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity words, vibes, frequencies. You never know, those things can really take somebody a long way. And if you want to get in touch with me privately and need help with your spiritual guidance, or just having a deeper understanding about your purpose and path, you can always find me on Facebook Messenger. I'm not accepting any friend requests, but I'd rather stay, connected with people through Messenger. And whatever we talk about is confidential, and it stays there. And if I'll go ahead and help you out the best way I can. If I can't, I will send you in the direction that will give you the answers that you're needing. So I will see y'all in my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be wild. Stay safe.